Hello everybody. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to do 9-2F, metric units of capacity. Okay? So if you remember from before, we did capacity, we did how much liquid a container can hold. When we did this before with the customary units, this was the fluid ounces, the cups, the pints, the quarts, and the gallons, okay? But now the metric system has only two different units that we're going to look at. The first one is milliliters, mLs. They are the amount of liquid in an eyedropper. So imagine this is a very small amount of liquid. Also, we use this, like for example, when we do medicine cups, if you see your parents give you liquid medicine, usually those are mLs, milliliters. Okay. Then a liter is basically a medium-sized sports drink. So think of like, your water bottle, okay? And if it's medium size, that's probably a liter, okay? And that's also used commonly in the United States. So for some strange reason, milliliters and liters are used quite frequently in the United States as well as the rest of the world. Okay, don't forget, our King Henry died Monday. Don't call me, but we're gonna take the meter away, and this is going to be an L for liter and milliliters. These are the only two different units that we're looking at in this particular section of metric capacity. Don't forget, this is actually kiloliters, hectoliters, decaliters, liters, deciliters, centiliters, and milliliters. But the only ones we're gonna care about are the liters and milliliters, okay? So we're only gonna jump 3 spots, either to the right or to the left, okay? For this particular unit. So, the first example that we're going to have is 90 liters is how many milliliters. So we're going to start at liters and we're going to end at milliliters, which is over here, and we're going to jump to the right 3 times. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have my 90 and I'm gonna, the decimals at the end, and I'm going to jump to the right 3 times. And then we put zeros there, and that is 90,000. That's a comma, not a decimal point. So 90 liters is equal to 90,000 milliliters. Okay. Example number 2. I have 580 milliliters and I'm going to turn them into liters. King Henry died, not Monday, because we're making an L. Don't call me. The mnemonic device that you use does not matter as long as you remember these letters, okay? That's the only reason why I use that particular one. It was what I was taught when I was little, but it doesn't matter. If you choose a different mnemonic device, as long as you remember these numbers, these letters, it does not matter. Okay, so we're gonna start with 580 milliliters, which is over here, and I'm going to go to the left 3 spaces, 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to do the same thing on my 580. I have 580, my decimal is at the end, so I'm going to move in to the left 3 spaces. And so my decimal is now over here. So it's 0.580 or 0.58. The 0, you can keep it or not keep it. It's not necessary as it's hanging off the end after a decimal. Okay? Now, we're gonna do one comparison, one inequality, if you will. Okay, so we have 390 milliliters and we have 0.39 or 3900th liters. And we're gonna say which one is the larger unit, the milliliters or the liters? Of course, we know that the liter is the one that's larger. So we're gonna turn the liter into the milliliter. So I'm gonna go from liter and I'm going to jump to milliliter. 1, 2, 3 to the right. So I'm gonna take my 0.39 or 39 hundredths and I'm gonna jump 3 spaces, 1, 2, 3. So now my decimal point is over here. And this empty spot gets a 0, so it's 390 milliliters. So 0.39 or 39 hundredths liters is 390 milliliters. So if I go back and I look, this is exactly the same thing as 390 milliliters, and they are equal. Okay? because I originally had 390 milliliters. I converted this to milliliters and they are the same. Okay, once again, if anybody has any questions or concerns, please email me and I will get back to you. Have a great day.